Alrighty, welcome back everyone. Thank you for joining me on today's episode for a Forever Run and catching up on what we did in between episode 2 episode 3. And to start off, well, some of the updates would be villager trading. Villager trading is something in between I ended up doing as I was trying to construct my main hall or main base over here. And to be honest, I kind of got enthralled doing village trading. At the same time, I did some bit of farm grinding. I put down some of my pumpkins over here, so I got, I believe, like 15 rows of pumpkin seeds or pumpkins, and they helped me out to collect a couple of those for trading with one of the villagers, which had pretty decent trades for as a farmer. Same thing with carrots and potatoes. So these are the potato ones. As you can tell, I kind of extended it a little bit, which helped. It helped a lot. I mean, it sped up the process for trading. And let's see, one of the very first villagers I got, nope, we'll save that one for a little bit. I thought to myself, while I was going to be grinding my base to build things, I'm like, I might as well try and do a little bit of villager trading, right? And get myself some mending and fortune 3. Fortune 3 for a couple of iron. Mending, well, so my iron doesn't really break, right? So, mending for 5. Yeah, I've done a couple trades. You can tell. That's fine. I managed to get mending relatively quick, and I think this is for 10, which was really good. As a matter of fact, I have a sugar cane farm. I ended up quick building over, not building, but just stashing them over there all around that ocean area. Oh, and I got a nice surprise about that area over there too. So yeah, mending was one of the first villagers I got, and it didn't take long. Maybe took a couple trades, 5-10 trades to get this guy. Not bad whatsoever, right? So this was relatively quick. But boy, am I going to say, do I really hate villagers sometimes. Mending for 10 was a really good trade, right? That one. Now this is the other guy. Efficiency 5 for 35 emeralds. I obviously did a bit more trading and got punch 2 for 8. He has some glass and it also has silk touch for 5. And funny story about that, I was not expecting to get efficiency 5. Mind you, I was focused on getting fortune 3. So fortune 3 was on my mind. And I've done villager tradings in the past. And I've had a 16-hour losing streak against these guys with efficiency 5. This was the worst one I ever had. Now, to be honest, this is nothing compared to this struggle I had recently. But he was shortly after. So, mending first, efficiency 5 was next, and I said, you know what? I'll keep him. It's a good trade. I'll hold on to that. But I still want my fortune 3. So, following afterwards, I kept trading with a couple more of the villagers here, turning them into librarians, and this was the next guy. Feather falling 4 for 33. Unexpected trade. I said I told myself I cannot let this one slide. I'm going to keep it. Feather falling 4 is really going to come in handy when fighting the Ender Dragon, because, oh my gosh, can you fall off those pillars relatively quick. But, yeah, this was the third trade. Excellent trade. Back of my mind, you know what? I still need fortune 3. So I kept going. Mind you, between this one, mending, and feather falling, it wasn't that much. Maybe an hour or 2 of trading. It didn't take that much. It was pretty smooth, right? In between, I was also doing more farming, like I mentioned. So that's a carrot farm. And then I have another potato farm all the way up there, if you can almost tell. But in that case, notch up. Let me close these guys out. Did I close the door for that one? Yes. All right, cool. Next one. This was the next one. Unbreaking 3 for 20. And it has glass. I did trade with it a little bit. Again, mind you, I want efficiency. I need to have fortune 3. That's going to help for coal, it's going to help for iron, and it's going to help for diamonds. This one took a little bit longer, maybe about 30-40 minutes more. Again, I was looking for fortune 3, not unbreaking. This one popped up for 20, and I said, you know what? I'm definitely keeping this. It is a very good trade. Did not want to let this one go. And it also has glass again. I like using glass for, what is it? The one where you can trade it. Combine it with the amethyst shards to create the black stained glass, which kills the light, which is really good if you want to see how farms are like working while you AFK and stuff like that. It's pretty nice to have. But, right, again, really good trade. Still not the one I wanted. This was the next one. Infinity for 5. I told myself, you know what? Infinity for 5, perfectly fine. I'm gonna need a bow eventually. So, Infinity for 5, I'll definitely take it. Also has loyalty 3. Pretty decent trade. Again, not fortune 3, which is what I wanted. This one took a little bit longer. It took maybe another like 20-30 minutes. But I wasn't gonna let slide Infinity for 5 just like that, right? I mean, I could cure them later on, but nah, I wanted to keep this one. And finally, this guy. Fortune 3 for 18. It is a good trade. But this guy, this individual, this villager was a bane of my existence. Between all these other ones, which took roughly about 3 or 4 hours to get done, an additional 16 to 17 hours to get Fortune 3. In between there, I did let pass by Silk Touch a couple times. I did let pass by, I believe it was Protection 4, but that one costed me around 64 diamonds or something of the sorts. It was a lot. It was pricey. Nope, I wanted Fortune 3. But 16, so in total 20 hours of grinding villager trades for Fortune 3. Never once in all my other previous runs and all my other playthroughs have I had an issue for Fortune 3. I mentioned that the one second worst to this was the Efficiency 5. But even then, that one wasn't that bad. So in between this, rolling this over and over and over and over, I did some trades. And shortly after this guy, I ended up getting this one right over here. Silk Touch for 17. Can't not. I mean, I might as well. I needed it if I want to do my stone bricks, I believe it is, for my build that I have in mind. So I'm like, all right, finally. Oh, and he also does have Bane of Arthropods, Bane of Arthropods 4. Perfect, because I'll get to it in a little bit. But yeah, between Fortune 3 to this, maybe took about 10-15 minutes. Nothing too crazy. I also do have a couple villagers. Well, one in there, and I believe there's 2 in here. And one of them is the farmer I've been trading with lately, or recently. Let's see if I can kind of get myself snuck in here real quick. Yep, bring this down. Hey, talk to me. There you go. All right, look at this. This is beautiful. Potatoes, carrots, pumpkins, melons. He doesn't have apples, which would have been perfect, but that's fine. Don't need it as that bad. But he does have golden carrots. I think these are defaults. These are must-haves or permanent ones, something of the sorts, right? They always will be there, basically. But, I mean, watermelons and pumpkins, carrots and potatoes. Pretty much an almost perfect villager. And he was there. I think he got that on his first roll when I put down the composter. But, yeah, I mean, I'll take it, right? All right, let's go ahead and sleep real quick, because we do not want to have risk any, yeah, I might have been doing some breeding at the same time for food. I have projects coming up for this stuff. Yes. All right, let's go ahead and sleep tonight. Now, brand new day. Amazing. I got some emeralds. Oh, early. I stocked up on emeralds. And most of this trading was done, thankfully, successfully, because it took so long to get that Fortune 3. So these are just extras that I have here now. At the same time, in between the running back and forth, I also managed to fuse a couple books together. Efficiency 5 mending, Fortune 3 on breaking, Silk Touch on breaking, Efficiency 5 and mending. These books, these first enchanted books that I threw on together, are going to be for pickaxes, diamond pickaxes. I also did a little bit of exploring around here. One of the what is it called? Names. What's his face? Oh, I'm forgetting his face. The dude with the llamas. Traveling villager, traveling merchant. There you go, traveling merchant. He had name tags. I snagged a couple of those. What else did I snag from him? I know he had something else too. Did he have lodestones? I might have picked that up from him. Well, the thing is, I did a lot. Oh, there you go. Yeah, golden dandelion. That's one of the things I snagged from him. But other than that, yeah, I did a couple of exploring, a little bit of exploring, a bit more south that way was another village. I managed to get some watermelon seeds and melon slices. That was pretty recent, so I haven't set up a farm for that. But yeah, this was one of the main updates for the initial village stuff. And my main build took a pause because of that. I said, hey, if I'm going to be mining a lot, if I'm going to be going through pickaxes a lot, I might as well try and do something nice with it. And I did a lot of exploring deep down in the caves. And as you can tell right there is a zombie villager. Definitely going to need him for later on. And a normal villager. A normal zombie. That guy has armor, so he's not despawning anytime soon. I might rename him, but I think he doesn't despawn. They might stay there. Yeah, he's going to be used to basically turn villagers into zombies and then get some nice discounts when you cure them. So at the same time, I'm going to have you guys come tag along for, I believe I'm going to need my iron pickaxe, our very first set of diamonds that we have. Actually, yeah, we'll take the birch as well. Also, before I forget, one of the pretty cool things I found down here, is it down here or was it up here? I want to say it was through here. Yes, it was through here. I left some of these dirt blocks so I don't lose myself or forget. But down this way, I managed to find it's right around the corner from here. Look at this. A spider spotter. This is why I said that villager before has a very nice special trade. The Bane of Arthropods 4. Is that the highest? I believe it's the highest. I could be wrong. But I can turn this into string farm and a bit of a XP farm as well. So I'll definitely be getting to that once I get some of those diamond pickaxes, because string, I'm going to need a lot of string. And the eyes of spider eyes, I believe is used for one of the potions to cure, I think. I know I need nether wart. But yeah, it's definitely a nice addition to have for my collection, which is a spider spawner. Sadly, I did not find a zombie spawner nor a skeleton spawner, but that's absolutely fine. We'll come across one eventually, right? Now for those first set of diamonds, let's go ahead and pick them up. I want you guys to tag along on this little adventure, this little excursion. Hold up, I had this just to keep an eye on the day or nighttime. Somewhere down here. So a bit of more exploring on other areas there. Aren't fully explored, but most of them are dead ends. I also managed to find out that this leads to the top of our base. If I go underwater, either up or bottom. Where is it? Oh, it's going through the top. It's going to be through the top. If I can get there. This leads on the other side. And on the other side of this is where I have all the sugar canes planted on the side of the... I'm sorry about that. It's on the side of the beach. It's right over there. And that is good for paper for the villagers. Those diamonds, though, this little spot right here, I died trying to explore here a couple times. Why? Because I kept getting nuker carpet bombed by creepers coming out of this top cave, and it wasn't pretty. But I had a couple deaths, and I recovered. I had a whole bunch, copper bars to spare, so it was pretty easy to recover. The iron, though, was pretty scarce, and I should be getting into an iron farm somewhat soon. But we'll get back to that in a bit. But let's go ahead and go down there. See, get all those spawns. Oh, man. Let's go ahead and go down there real quick so we can get those diamonds. Also, let's put this pork here. Eat some of this pork. What was down here? I think it was a dead end. Oh, yeah, that's another pretty cool thing. Found a geode. So, this was a nice find. I was just trying to dig straight down, and that little cavern thingamabobber just led me over here, and I just saw some of this little blocks up here, these black ones, and I'm like, you know what? I'll definitely take those. They're nice, and being a geode, I believe the calcite is what I need for, again, something that I found a bit of a distance when I was exploring, so I'll be back for more of those. Let's go ahead and get those diamonds. Yes, I definitely do get distracted pretty easily, and that's fine. I enjoy playing the game that way. It's always been me. One thing leads to another, one shiny thing leads to another. I feel like there might be a zombie spawner here. I'll explore that later. But yeah, this is a little spot downstairs. So let's go ahead and pick up those diamonds. And going back to what I was mentioning, yeah, I do get distracted a lot. It's just Minecraft, it's Minecraft, right? It does Minecrafty things to you. And sometimes one thing leads to another, and there you go. You're just lost in the sauce, right? Look at all this iron. Again, saving this all for when I get the efficiency pickaxe. Right over there. Right over there is where I found those diamonds. So let's go and try and secure them. What is it? More? Oh, that's definitely not diamonds. Drop some torches down. I see you guys. Oh. Try harder. I'm used to you now. I've adapted to you now. But, oh. There we go. Right. I should probably not be getting creeper camped, creeper scared out of these anymore. Just here, just in case. Yeah, let's go ahead and try and get those. Nope. Even though I have fire tick off, basically. Let's just play it safe. These. It would be nice if this was more than 3. Oh, that's fine. All right. Now, if this is only 1 and there's lava under it, I am going to risk it and go in there and get it because diamonds. All right, just 1. There you go. See, diamonds. Let's go. Our first set of diamonds. How about this one? Oh, okay. So just 2. Maybe I should have put on that fortune 3 on an iron pickaxe and gotten more. Yep. See, there you go. That's what I didn't want. I'll get back shortly. No, but you know what? A bit of redstone would actually help too. I'll take that. Let's use this iron. All right. Well, this is going to turn into a little bit of an excursion, a little bit of adventure time with me. So let's go ahead and see if we can find another set of diamonds. Try and complete that first pickaxe. But at the same time, bomb-proof a lot of this because, sometimes those mobs, man, they can really gang up on you and it ain't fun. It ain't fun, especially those villager guys, the little villager babies. Villager, can't think straight. Those zombie babies, there you go. Hi there. Oh. Oh. There you go. Not today. Not today. Let's see. You can drop a chair. Another one here. There's nothing. This goes more down. All right. I might have to. Ooh, right here. Right here. Let's go. Let's go. More diamonds. Perfect. Let's use the iron pickaxe. 3. Come on. Let's go. Can you give me more than that? As a matter of fact, I'm only going to need 1. Oh, this is a nice one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Math. 6. Yeah, I need my caffeine. I haven't had a lot of caffeine. Actually, I haven't had no caffeine today, which kind of sucks. I've been feeling a bit groggy, slight headache. I'm like, yeah, I think I need my caffeine. I'm at that point where if I don't have my coffee, my body tells me I'm sick. It's horrible. That's not a fun feeling, but I'm slowly winding off of it. I'm trying to go 1 day off, 1 day on, 1 day off, 1 day off. And today I pushed it. Today was my 2nd day without coffee. And I probably shouldn't have done it, but you gotta, bring that back a little bit. But for sure, let's go head upstairs and make that pickaxe, enchant it, come back down, pick those up, and probably do the silk touch one afterwards. All right, let's go ahead and take a quick power nap. After that power nap, let's go ahead and craft up that pickaxe real quick. Hey, there we go. Also going to use up some of these bugs for it. Let's go ahead and do a fortune 3 because that one was a pain to get and we're going to need it for the other ones. Toss it in here. Which one first? Which one first? If I remember correctly, I believe it was... Ooh, my torch fell. Why is my torch falling? Huh. Right there. If I remember correctly, I believe it's the one that costs least to put first and then the other one. Was it that? I'll go with that. So this one costs 8. 13. Let's go ahead and name this pickaxe. What is it? Fortune. Fortune X. Fortune I know how to spell. I'm just making sure you guys know how to spell. Thank you for letting me know. Per se, tune 3. Pick. Pick. Come on. Pick. Pick. Perfect. Awesome. Now let's go ahead and pick up the other diamonds. So we'll see you guys right back. All right, here we are. These are the other ones. So let's go ahead and fortune 3 these. What do we get? 1. Yes, this is fortune 3. Well, I only get 1. All right. Wow. 4? I got 4 of that. That's insane. All right, next one. 2. Okay. Okay. 3. All right. All right. 2. Okay, perfect. 1. All right. Well, you know what? We'll take this. Let's go. Go ahead and take these back up and go ahead and do a mending pickaxe because that is going to be very helpful for smooth stone and yeah, smooth stone. Let's go ahead and take these. Actually, we're going to need these for later on, possibly enchanting. We'll take this too. All right, let's just get back out. But I mean, I can't say no to some iron, you know, some fortune iron, fortune 3 iron. I'll definitely pick that up. Where's the other ones? I'll take some gold too. Don't mind if I do. We got a very nice pickaxe now, so we might as well spoil ourselves a little bit. We're definitely gonna need that for later. Should I get those? Do I go for those right now? Yeah, why not? Some more iron. Let's take this, all of this. Why not? It's a pretty nice chunk. Probably what, one of those iron? Yes, this is definitely an iron vein. What? This is a nice find. All right, do I have space? Yes, I do have space for it. Let's go. Let's take it all. Great. Let's see. A stack and a little over a stack and a half of iron. Almost 2 stacks of iron. I'll take it. Almost a stack of lapis lazuli. I'll take it. And almost a stack of redstone. Let's go. That is a good find. All right. I am going to take these upstairs and go ahead and get the pickaxe enchanted. I'm going to hold on to these for later. I'll come back for that if I need it. Yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Yeah, I know you guys are begging to do something. Don't worry. I'll put you guys to do something a little bit later. All right, let's go ahead and deposit those in, I believe. Where's the goodies box? Goodies box. Goodies box. Yeah, we'll just leave them here. Put that one there. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I just noticed that I'm going to need some levels for that. I do have cows over there. Yeah, we'll use the cows. And put those in here, put that in there, and I don't need sugar right now. This was for taming donkeys, but I've only seen one out of all the exploring I did. Let's go ahead and make that pickaxe though. Nope, over here. Let's go ahead and enchant it where the book's at. We'll take that, we'll put this here. All right, which one's cheaper? 8, 8. So how many levels would I need if I did the other one? 11. All right, I think we can get that with the cows. Let's go ahead and do that. These cows came in handy. Sorry, cows. I am really sorry, but I need the levels. I need the levels. I need the levels. And it's already nighttime. I have the 9 levels. Let's go ahead and get that enchanted and take a quick nap. This one and this one. 11. Okay, so let's just take a nap first. And probably, if anything, we'll do some villager trading for that one. Yeah, we'll definitely do some villager trading for that. Let's take some pumpkins. That should be enough pumpkins. Actually, let's take some emeralds. I'm going to pick up some of those golden carrots. Put them to good use, right? I also forgot to mention, but this little railway thingamabobber, guardrails, was, we had an escapee. Mending wanted to take off, and I'm like, you know what? I can't have you leave. I still need you, so I managed to trap him. Or relocate them. Yeah. Oh, that's it. Yep, that's perfect. Cool. And I don't want the cobblestone back. Do not want any baby zombie villagers getting in there. I really do like that guy. Sweet. Now that we're back, let's go ahead and put that in here. Let's put that in there. We're going to call this one Silky. Yeah, amazing. We have fortune 3 pick and a silky pickaxe. That's perfect. Now we get to do a little bit of adventuring. So over yonder, I believe that's by the south, there was a... Actually, let me go ahead and put these things away. I don't need these right now, so... Put this away, that away, this away, that away. Hold on to these for sure. We might need those and the goodies. Other goodies. All this away. Yeah, we'll rearrange. You'll see why. We'll definitely rearrange later. But yeah, adventure time. Over yonder, I managed to find another village, and that village thankfully had some, was it melons and melon seeds? Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. Yeah, this is the village. This village right here is the one that gave me the watermelons and watermelon seeds. I also took some of their workstations from the villagers, but you know what? That's fine. I don't think they're gonna really need it. I'll replace them back later. You know what I mean? This is a nice village. A lot of villagers down here. But another thing that was around right around the corner from here is that a jungle. So one of the first few things I want to do, I'm gonna take you guys along with me, is to make sure to see if there's some bamboo. But actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and take a bed. I'll steal one of these guys' beds. Hurt a little bit. I'll bring it back. Don't worry. This will do. So as we get closer to the jungle, I also wanted to mention that within the ocean area, right by our base, there was actually a monument to my surprise, and I did a little bit of adventuring that way because I needed some donkeys. And when I saw that, I'm like, ooh, I will definitely go check out that side of the map after the jungle. I really need some of that bamboo. Because with bamboo, it's going to basically and effectively be unlimited wood. Oh, I see it right off the bat right there. Perfect. And I'm also going to get a couple of those saplings because jungle saplings, jungle trees are... I don't know. I might be alone on here, but I really do like how the jungle trees look. So let's go ahead and pick up some of these real quick. Yeah, just one of these will do. Let's go. You're mine. This is great. This is perfect. Now let's go ahead and check this stuff out. Could we get lucky and probably find a jungle temple? Maybe? That'd be great. Go ahead and get some high ground here real quick. Nah, I definitely don't need these watermelons. I already have a couple. I'll start a farm with that. And up here, let's go this way, that way, this way, that way. I don't seem to see any jungle temple, but I do see some coconuts. Oh, cocoa? These things. Cocoa beans. There we go. I'll definitely take those. I might as well take you. You're right here. Yeah, does not seem there is a jungle temple around here, but that's actually fine. I was more like, if there is, cool. If there isn't, that is fine. But I will be taking one of these big trees. I'm definitely going to take a couple of those saplings. I don't think I can go through here. Also need to block down that bed pretty soon. Let's go ahead and put that here. Why did I do the seeds there? Oh, yeah, I just saw a parrot over here. A blue parrot. Oh, that looks nice. I doubt one seed's going to be enough to get it, but let's give that a shot too. Let's get some sleep. Sleep acquired and no parrot. I'm going to keep walking a little bit more this way. All right, maybe next time. A pillager. What? Okay. Not trying to mess with those guys anytime soon, so let's go ahead and get some of these logs and saplings. Hopefully we get a decent amount of saplings. That'd be nice. We have to fight those pillagers. That's gonna suck. Shouldn't be that many. Oh, but the bad omen. Yeah, all right, probably not fight them. Don't want to take that raid over to our little spot. We have villagers. That would suck. I'm not prepared for a raid. Maybe later. Maybe in the future. There's no need for me to do that right now. But saplings, I do want saplings. I mean, we only have one. All right. Well, we'll keep. Oop. That sucks. All right. Well, let's help this in DK. Cool. I have the 4. That should be enough. We should be heading back soon. Yep. This is fine. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Nope. No, thank you. You're not friendly. Definitely not friendly. He's still shooting. Do I take this mushroom? Yeah, shot me in the back of the head. What a shot. I heard the parrot. Let's see if we can see the parrot. I hear you. Oh, would you like to be my friend? No. Great. That's fine. Would you like to be my... There's two of them. No. Let's try this again. Friends? Yes! Where's the other one at? Where's the other one at? Up there you are. Come here. Friend? Friend? Golden carrots work? No. Okay, well, let's look for more seeds. Friend? No. Alright. 4 seeds. Friend? Friend? Friendly? Please? Alright. 6 seeds. You have to be a friend. Come on, I'm feeding you. One more. You're a friend. Be friendly. You're friendly. Friend. No? No. These are not for you. Go away. These are for you. Friend, please? Come on. Come on. Come on. You know what? Fine. You can stay right here. I'm gonna take your friend that's now my friend. Alright, you know what? You just follow. That's rude. I'll be back for you though. I will be back for you. Alright, in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and head back to that village, and we'll head back to our village actually. Alright, well, not our village, but you know what? We're gonna go ahead and return that bed like I said. So let's go ahead and do that. Ooh, egg. I believe I took this one from... Where is it? Where is it? Was it this one? It might have been this one. Alright guys, thank you for your bed. Very much appreciated. Alright, back to our village. Nope. I guess we're here. Nice. Alright, perfect. Let's go ahead and put this stuff away real quick. Alright, Mr. Parrot, come with me. We're gonna sit you down right over yonder. Yeah. Stay. Good, there you go. And let's go ahead and deposit these other goodies. Put that, yeah, we'll put that stuff here for now. That's fine. We'll organize things later. We're gonna need a boat, actually. Go ahead and craft up a boat. And have the stuff to make a boat. Put that stuff away to make a boat. So yeah, one of the things I found over here was a temple. See, you can almost see it right above the little cursor. This is all my sugarcane I had for farming and stuff, but that's all the way over there. Not only that, but a little bit more that way, I found something that I want to take you guys to see with me. And now this was a real steal. I was not expecting this to be this close to my base. And you know what? It's a good thing I didn't finish that haul, because oh boy, what's coming next is going to be a bit of a pain, but it's so worth it. In my opinion, it's so worth it. I don't know how close we can get without getting destroyed by those guys, but we'll eventually do a guardian farm. I really like how those prismarine lamps look. So I'm eventually gonna need a bunch of those. All right, there it is. Don't tell me it's just that tiny little... No, it's not just... There you go. See, this is what I saw. My excitement was... I'm like, no. I just saw that little bit of the island, the little tiny itty bitty island from all the way over here from land. I'm like, you know what? I'll wait to explore the rest of this so you guys can check it out with me. But if this is a decent size, I'm moving everything I have over here. I think only once in all my other playthroughs. Oh, and there's a guardian farm, or a guardian farm. There's a guardian temple right there. Perfect. Super close. Out of all the times that I've played Minecraft and out of all my other playthroughs, I've only done a Mushroom Island Mushroom Island base once, and I really do like the vibrant green color. It is such a nice color. Very vibrant. Well, I mean, it's not huge base. I mean, it's not a huge island, but you know what? Let's check it out. Let's see what's over here. Yeah, this is definitely manageable. As a matter of fact, it's got two little islands to it. Nice. Let's go check what's over here, because I see lava. Yeah, there's definitely is lava. Perfect. So we can use this to make a nether portal and maybe bring all the villagers through the nether. Look at how close that guardian place is. That is so nice. But yeah, I'm definitely going to go ahead and bring everything over here. This is definitely something I want to stay at. Maybe here in the center would be good to place a portal. Yeah, I like this. Not too big, not too small, not too crazy. Unless, let me know down in the bottom in the comment section. Would you guys want me to find a bigger island than this? I would. If that's what you guys, don't mind doing that. I'm definitely don't mind doing that either, but this is a pretty decent sized island. Where did I leave my boat? Oh, found it. But before we leave, I wanted to comment on something that was left on my previous video by, again, thank you for the comment, Nayeli Robles 4777. She had this question: what was the first game you ever played? And was it the game that got you into gaming? Let's see. The first game I ever played was Pokemon Yellow. That was in early 2000s. That game basically set on the course for me to be practically a gamer. I remember running through, what was it, Mount Moon? Blind, basically, because I did not have Flash. And I didn't know you could get Flash early on in the game. So I memorized by bumping into all the walls, having all the Zubats fight me, just to get onto the other side so I can go over and fight Misty. It was a very, very fun game, but that was the game that set it off. That, from there forward, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance SPs, yeah, that basically set the course for my gaming experience and how I got really into it. Nayeli, thank you very much for your comment. If you guys have any other questions, leave them down below. I'll be more than happy to answer them in like similar format as this. So thank you very much. If you like this journey so far, tag along, hit the subscribe button, give it a like, let your friends know. You guys have a wonderful day, wonderful night, wherever you are. Until next time, have a good one. Bye-bye.